Rio.
Hariom, sir.
Hariom, sir.
Rio. Rio.
Some page you sent, it was not opening.
Just now?
I mean, yeah, I think what Sangeeta shared it, no? She pinned it. So I went on that. It was saying that Safari does not open this page, cannot open this page.
Save it. And then
Sorry.
save
I
it.
I pinned the Zoom link.
That is
Not
fine. I'm saying save that home page I just sent it
Okay.
and then open it. It's a PDF, it'll open anywhere.
Okay. So you want us to do it now?
I mean, it will be handy, or else you can use the website I sent you. It's the same thing.
Okay.
they are doing the Bhagavad Gita, no?
Yes.
Bhagavad.
Um, okay, we will start. Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanao Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. For any scriptural text, before you start a text, the tradition is we do the invocation. So Bhagavad Gita also has an invocation. It is not a part of Bhagavad Gita, but it is recognized as the invocation. It's called Dhyana Slokhas or Gita Dhyanam. It is written by Sri Madhusudana Saraswati. Now, over the years, it has been accepted that this is the one that we need to chant and go through before we embark on Bhagavad Gita. So, Dhyana Shlokas is an interesting part where it kind of praises the book. So, we should worship the book. It praises the author. worship the author. It praises the Guru, which is the author is Vyasa. The Guru is Bhagwan Krishna. And it explains the scenario of how Pandavas are metaphorically. What are they doing with the Kauravas? And at the end, it praises the book itself, Mahabharata. So it is a little longer, but we will go through the entire Dhyana Slokas in one go as a chanting. The reason for any invocation is to shift your focus. Traditionally, the invocations are a little longer, but in our classes, due to lack of time, we just do 5 verses. Or if it's not a scriptural text, we do the Savanavavadu. The idea being we are all the time involved and enmeshed in the worldly affairs. Everything is push and pull for us. There's some problem in the house, there's some problem outside, there's some involvement here, there's some involvement there. To suddenly talk about Bhagavad Gita, it's like kind of a jarring thing. For a person who is involved in something else, you cannot pull him out just like that. So the idea of invocation is the shift of focus. If you ever done chanting, if you do chanting, your focus is not on anything in the world. Have you observed that? When you do chanting, when you do Vishnu Sahasranama or when you do Gayatri Mantra, like 150 times you do Gayatri Mantra, your shift is on the mantra, not on the world. So it's a slow transition. And also it involves your mind as well. Without the heart, there is no understanding of Vedanta. Vedanta is not purely intellectual. It is intellectually explained. But without the consent of your mind, without the devotion, without the faith, it doesn't work. There must be an amount of surrender in the unknown. There must be you must be willing to postulate into the unknown. You will not get the hard, cold facts to prove certain aspects here. Uh, it's not like physics. It's not like chemistry. H2 plus O. It's cold fact. Here, the facts make you, or the facts, by using the facts, you must postulate. Postulation is not supposition. Postulation is a reasoned belief into the unknown, where the unknown cannot be directly proved. That cannot happen if you just intellectually analyze everything. I am not saying leave your intellect outside. Without the intellect, you cannot postulate. But when you do a postulation, you are jumping based on your reasoning, you're jumping into the unknown. See, I remember when I went to New Zealand, I was so excited to do bungee jumping. Has anybody done bungee jumping? Okay. You will be so excited to do bungee jumping. because you can jump into the, and then you're hanging and all that. It's so much fun. So I was all prepped up and I paid like $118. I remember it's very expensive. I paid. And then I went up so excited and they were starting to put that, harness and all that. And then I was at the edge and then they told me, sir, jump. Just 1 second, somebody is unable to connect. Hmm. This is our thing, no? Go to message. Right. So jump. Now the thoughts come. Arey Vivek, why am I doing this? Am I mad? Like, see, it's like jumping off a building. Would any sane person do it? I know the harness is there, but come on, dude. Will you jump? Until that time, I was so excited. I'm going to do bungee jumping. When the time comes and there's nothing else. It's not like there's a ladder or there's a CD, there's this lift. You are just jumping into the unknown. Can you imagine that? Then the question is, what is it? Then one part of the mind is being already paid $110. The other part is, I wanted to do it, but then it's so scary. He said, sir, don't think too much. If you delay, it will get delayed. Just jump. Then I said, Allah ke naam pe, I just jumped. But it was fun. Afterwards, it was so exhilarating. Now, that jump is what I'm talking about. You must be willing to do that jump. See, I do not know how safe the harness is, but I still jumped. See, when they talk about God and all that, I cannot give you a cold truth, hard fact, but I can give you everything else. That with that, you must jump. You must be willing to have that faith. You must be willing to accept that there is this infinite glory, infinite thing that runs all the our show. And I cannot complain. That infinite thing is running the show. I'm part of the show. Just play your part. So this transition happens only when you shift. And the shift is done by gross intellect to the subtle intellect. The idea of subtle intellect is the jump. You have two intellect, Sukshma Buddhi, Tikshna Buddhi. The Buddhi that the subtle intellect helps you, Sukshma Buddhi helps you to venture into the unknown. What does the gross intellect do? The gross intellect helps you analyze the world. See, what is interesting is even an atheist posits the existence of God and denies it. You understand, right? He posits something beyond the world. Oh, there is something which is beyond the universe, which is running the universe. I don't believe in that. But the fact that he posited a transcendental, something transcendental, means he has a subtle intellect. No animal can do that. See, even an elephant can think and then use the tools. Have you seen a chimpanzee? It uses a stick, puts it in the ant, and then picks the ants and scoops it. Who has taught that to use a tool? It is thinking, right? think some people are unable to connect. Okay. So the ability to even posit that there is something that could have started this is only possible with the subtle intellect, Sukshma Buddhi. So we will get into this invocation. I will share it on the screen as well, so we can chant. It's a little long. We will chant. It will be like 5-6 minutes. But this one time we will do it. We won't do it every class. It's the first class, hence we'll do it.
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरम् हरिकथा सम्बोध लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारत पङ्कजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति देव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः.
So the shift is from the gross to the subtle. That's the whole idea. With invocation, there is this transition. The transition which involves the mind, a devotional aspect to it, and also a transition intellectually. The willingness to jump into the unknown. Right? In Vedanta, we always stress on logic. Always. Every aspect of your life must be thought about. But there is a limit to logic. What is the most interesting thing is, if you see anything within the confines of a system cannot posit anything outside the system. You understand that? So for example, you can give an example of a termite, let's say. I don't know, anything. Humans, right? Like, for example, to give a human example, I'm giving another example. Let's say you take a termite, which is a queen worker. Queen worker means it doesn't go out, right? A termite which is born and is dead in that queen's chamber cannot fathom that there is something called as sunlight. There's something called as trees. It is born and dead is within the system. You understand? It's within the system. So anything which is born out of the system is inside the system. Right? So what is the most interesting thing is, a human being defies this logic. Why? So your entire physical body, your mind, everything is born within the confines of the universe, right? They say there was some Big Bang and all that. So every part of you is because of the universe, inside the universe. So you ask you ask a cow, hey, what is God? I don't understand. You can ask a cow whether it is a bull or a dog. Maybe it understands. Maybe it understands this is grass, this is not. Human beings also understand this is food, this is not. But human beings have a interesting capacity to think that, hey, there is a box. What made the box? I don't know if you can understand, if you can feel the the intensity of this. Anything which is like a baby in the womb doesn't understand anything outside the womb. It doesn't know there's a sunlight or anything unless it comes out of the womb. But human beings are a product of the universe, but we can question, we can posit what created this universe, and we name it as God. That's a different part. But we do that. Hence, we are a different cadre of beings. We are not superior. I wouldn't say we are superior, but it's a different cadre. There's a different ability in human beings to pursue the transcendental. Now, in this entire Bhagavad Gita, what we must first understand is knowledge is not given. Knowledge is taken. But just knowledge is of no use to you. It could be used to others, useful to others. Just knowledge is of any use. It's like my Swamiji says, na? He says, knowledge is like gold on a mule's back. The mule cannot use that gold to free itself. It will have to carry that heavy load, breaking its back. But of no use. Another person can use that gold. Similarly, when we are embarking in this new text, the sacred Bhagavad Gita, but just reading the text is of no use. You may talk about it, others may get benefited. And my guru says it's like pouring water on a duck's back. Just you can pour on, pour on, pour on. It just flows. Knowledge must be converted into wisdom. The relationship is what? What is the relationship between knowledge and wisdom? Yes, sir. Yes, Raviji. Boliye.
Yeah, I just had a thought when you were talking about God. So there is an analogy that there is a Divya Shakti. There is a Divya Shakti which enables everything to move around in the world. Like, for example, you can say nature. If you see nature around us, the seed grows to a flower, or let's say to a tree, or you see the waves going up and down, or you see the birds chirping, right? So this is Divya Shakti which is enable us to visualize that this is what is happening around us for that matter. And this you have to accept it. And how do you accept the logic behind it? Look at the nature around you. Everything is working in a very systematic manner.
Yes.
So that's what, yeah, thank you.
So there's related to that, when there is order, you always see an ordainer who implements the order. If you go to Singapore or if you go to Germany or if you go to any other countries, like when there is order, that means there is something which is ensuring that the order is followed. So when you see this beautiful cosmos, everything is linked. So you posit. Again, I said we have to postulate. We have to postulate. I cannot give you a direct proof, but there is an intelligent postulation. You can always argue that, but again, you argue and extract the essence out of it, and then get to a more purer logic, and then again posit. You have to postulate that. Yes.
So, sir, it could even be that absorbed knowledge is wisdom.
Yes. So, what do you mean by absorbed knowledge? Correct. What do you mean by that?
Like how you said that you pour the water on the duck's back. So
Mm.
it doesn't take it in, it just flows out.
Yes.
So if you're talking about knowledge, then knowledge is, I can give you a lot of lecture on the self.
Mm.
Have I implemented it or have I experienced it?
Mm.
So when I experience, that is called absorption.
Yes. Right. So the word absorption, you can further divide it,
Okay.
which is logic plus devotion.
Okay.
So wherever you have certain logic, there must be an emotion behind that logic. So when your head and heart, head is intellect, buddhi, logic, heart is mind, feeling. Your head and heart has to combine for any concept. I cannot be just heart. Then I could be easily be swayed away. I cannot be just head. I would get egoistic and then cannot connect with the nature. So that combination of head and heart, your mind must be there. Mind must support the logic. The logic must be taking the uh, support of the mind. So your head and heart should be in one unison.
So you mean to say that the heart should be sensitive and have humanity, not only the arrogance of knowledge.
So I would correct, but I would say, like, let's say you understand a concept. The concept, you must feel it. How else to explain this? You
No,
have
so then definitely if you're saying to feel it, to sensitivity hua na. I should be sensitive to it, na, to feel it.
to feel the logic.
Yeah, to feel the logic and plus like have humanity in me, that in the sense ki it's not that only I want things other people also want. Only I want attention, others want. I want to eat, others want to eat also. I mean,
You're,
like,
s- yeah, you're saying to feel humanity because the subject is only about humans, no? Human
yeah,
being,
but then one human can behave as a dictator to the other, na? Or make him a slave, na? So then where is the humanity out there?
No, in the when I say convert knowledge into wisdom, and the difference between knowledge and wisdom is, one is uh, you understand that this is how world works, but you don't feel it within that what I understood is right. It's just a sheer understanding. You may not feel it fully. To the extent you feel, that extent you're wise and you
Correct.
act upon it.
True.
See, for example, selfishness. If I'm selfish, I'll suffer. We all know, but I don't feel it.
So when my actions are different,
Hmm.
then the selfishness will go. It's only verbal, otherwise, I know that
Ah,
I'm selfish. I know I'm
only,
selfish. Or I know what is selfishness.
yeah, only when you feel you truly act.
So it's like head, heart, and hand. All
Head,
the
heart,
three,
head, heart leads to the hand.
correct. When
Yes,
all three are in the same position, then it is a win-win situation.
right. So it's like a book on culture is just a book on culture. It's not culture, it's just a
Yeah.
book.
Yeah.
So knowledge of Vedanta is just knowledge of Vedanta.
Knowledge.
We may attend these so many classes like this.
Mm.
I may teach so many classes like this. It's not just you. You can't tell me how wise I am, but
Vivek, I have a good example. Hi, how are
yes,
you?
yes, hi.
Uh, Knowledge is I should wake up early on Sunday and attend Vedanta class. Wisdom is that I'm able to wake up easily and attend Vedanta class. So, somewhere, I think it's a shift inside your head
Yes,
where the knowledge turns to wisdom, right? So, I mean, I took my own example. I've thought many times and I found 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. too early. And today I think today I woke up on my own. So I think that's probably the shift. So, I mean, this small example of knowledge and wisdom, right? Or like we take with food or
So,
exercise or
so
anything.
see, for example, you know that listening to Bhagavad Gita may really help me. You
Yes.
know it. You know the logic of it, but you don't feel it.
No, no, now I feel it.
No, no, not you. I'm not saying.
Correct,
But
correct,
once you
correct.
feel it, अरे ये सही मेरे लिए अच्छा है यार.
Yes,
तो
yes.
कुछ भी रहने दो, I will stick to it. मेरे लिए अच्छा है ये. चलो टाइमिंग भी ठीक है, थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है, मगर मेरे लिए अच्छा है, मुझे तो पढ़ना ही है. That is wisdom. It's not just see. Then the other part of it is नहीं नहीं भगवत गीता बहुत अच्छा है, हमको सुनना चाहिए. क्यों? नहीं नहीं, ये अच्छी अपना स्क्रिप्चर है, अपने को सुनना चाहिए. वो फीलिंग से आता है, वो सस्टेन नहीं होगा. Both, you must have both. Right. Okay. Now, invocation invokes devotion. Devotion quietens the mind. When your mind is quietened, you are able to switch on the buddhi. So, invocation quietens the mind and you start the text to understand. Right. So, Bhagavad Gita has around 701 verses, and Dhyana Slokhas has 9 verses. So, first verse we'll just quickly cover, worships the book. Second verse, the author. Third, the Krishna. And so on, it explains. So, let's go to the first verse. We will just chant the first verse once, and then we will get on to the first verse.
ॐ नाथाय प्रतिबोधिता भगवता नारायणे स्वयं व्यासेन प्रतिता पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणि भगवते अष्टादशाध्यायी अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भगवद्वेषिणि.
I should have shared that, but that's fine. I share it now. Right. So it says Om Parthaya. So Partha means Arjuna, right? Sarathi. Sarathi is the charioteer who drives the chariot. Sarathi is Krishna. Partha's Sarathi. Like, okay. Om, that which was taught to Arjuna by Lord Narayana himself, we'll get onto this, which was written by the epic sage Vyasa in the middle of Mahabharata. O Mother Goddess, who showers the nectar of Advaita called the Bhagavad Gita, which has 18 chapters, I meditate on you, Mother, who removes all past karma. Huh? Right. We'll just analyze this quickly. So, first thing you must understand, Amba means O Mother. So, what do we call our country?
Mata.
We don't say Father India, say Mother India. You know, even the Russians say Mother Russia. You say Mother Russia. Mother. Why mother? Why not father?
Source of life.
Huh?
Mother is the source of life.
Source of life, okay, that good. Mother is a source of life. One of the things that mother has, which no father has,
Bearing. Bearing.
childbirth. No, I'm not talking about childbirth. One quality. You cannot match up with this. This is very, it's something out of the ordinary that the mothers have, fathers don't have.
Sacrifice.
No. Sacrifice. Mothers have something called as infinite patience. The patience with you, the mother has is like, I don't think the only person who can match with that is your guru. He can only match. Nobody else in your relationships, husband, wife, so forget it. Zero patience. Zero patience. But mother has the patience. So Bhagavad Gita is Mother Gita. Why? Even after so many repeated mistakes, so many falls in our life, the moment we go to Bhagavad Gita, it gives you a solution. Father is not like that. One strike, two strike, three strike, khatam. Mother has that infinite patience. So it handles your issues even though आपने उसको ठुकराया. Symbol. Om. Says Om. Om Pathaya. Om means, Om is a very interesting word which completes the human vocabulary. I don't know if you have ever heard about this. So Om is not written O-M. That's the wrong spelling. It's A-U-M. Om is A-U-M. A-U-M. Om. So the first letter is A. A के अंदर कुछ है क्या? Still A only. You cannot go beyond that letter, back of that letter. A. And के बाद और एक लेटर निकालो आप.
Ma.
म के बाद और एक लेटर निकालो. नहीं है.
No.
A. U is the middle. A. U. That means it completes the entire human experience. Nothing more than that. What is nothing more than, what is the state of self-realization? Nothing more than that. So when you say Om, you say Om. You have to say like that actually. It's not O, you don't start with O. Stuff like that. Okay. By which Arjuna was enlightened by Lord Narayana himself. So who has seen this Maha-Avatar Narasimha movie? Nobody is seeing? It's a good movie.
मैंने देखा है.
One of the avatars of Vishnu is Narasimha Avatar. One of the avatars of Vishnu is Krishna also. Enlightened by Lord Narayana himself. Who is Lord Narayana? Krishna. So Krishna is a self-realized soul who is considered the avatar of Vishnu, which was composed and placed in the middle of Mahabharata by the ancient sage Vyasa. So Vyasa, see, Mahabharata and Ramayana are events that has happened. They say itihas. Itihas means it does happen, right? So Vyasa was a contemporary when Mahabharata was happening to explain the entire story of this clan, he wrote 100,000 verses. 100,000 verses. 1 lakh verses. In a form of poetry. So the longest poem in the world is Mahabharata. In that, there are many Gitas. Bhagavad Gita is considered the crown jewel. So, without the deity, what is the point of a temple? Without Bhagavad Gita, there is no point of Mahabharata. That is the importance of Bhagavad Gita. That is the reason we study Bhagavad Gita. There are actually many Gitas. I don't know if you've heard. There
So
is
I know only Ashtavakra Gita.
no, in Ashtavakra Gita, it comes in a different text. But even in this, there are many Gitas. There is Anu Gita. There is, I forget.
So actually, Vivek, Gita is the dialogue between Lord Krishna and Arjun, right?
mm,
And Mahabharata is the whole thing. Okay.
yes.
I didn't think there was anything more than a Gita.
No,
First,
no,
I used to think they're both the same, Gita and Mahabharata.
no, no,
But
no, no.
Gita is just the, okay.
So Mahabharata is like a necklace. Gita is a pendant. Mahabharata has 100,000 verses. 701 verses are Gita. So there is Anu Gita, there is Sanat, I wrote it down. There is Sanat Sujata Gita, all in this. There is Brahmana Gita, there is Hansa Gita, and there is very, 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 very important Gita called Vyada Gita about this butcher. So all these Gitas come in Mahabharata. It's a different conversation with different people. There is one Uddhava Gita which comes in Bhagavatam, where Krishna talks to Uddhava.
Yes.
So there are many. Shiva Gita is there. There's so many Gitas. Out of hundreds and hundreds of Gitas, Bhagavad Gita is considered the most sacred for whatever reasons. It's a direct conversation to Arjuna in the need of the hour. That is the reason. That is the reason. So Vyasa composed that. So he's saying is composed by sage Vyasa, which showers the nectar of non-duality, Advaitam. So just so you know, there are 3 schools of thoughts. There are many schools, but 3 are considered very sacred, which is Dvaitam, Vishishtadvaitam, Advaitam. Dvaitam, which is by Madhavacharya. Vishishtadvaitam is Ramanujacharya. Advaitam is by Shankaracharya. Now, it's not invented by these people. These people are the main proponents of them concepts. Nobody invented these. We don't know who invented these concepts. Shankaracharya did not invent Advaita. Shankaracharya propagated the concept of Advaita. So Madhavacharya propagated the concept of Advaita. He did not invent, it's not his original thought. It has been in the scriptures. But he propagated that. So what is Dvaitam? Dvaitam means two. Dva means two. Dvaitam means two. So what is the concept? The concept is there is God, right? And there is human being. These two are different eternally. Oh God, you see, there are some religions, the major religions follow Dvaitam. God, help me. It's blasphemous if you consider Vishishta Advaitam also there. Vishishta Advaitam is we are same, but I am not you, I'm a part of you. I'm a Ansh. You cannot even say that. It is Dvaitam, period. So Madhavacharya said that this is God is different, human being is different. There cannot be any combination. You just have to surrender. And he has got reasoning behind it. It's not just a proclamation. There is a reason behind it. Now, Ramanujacharya said he improved that and then said, no, no, no. I am a part of God, but I'm not God, full God. I'm a small part of the larger whole. And he has got his reasoning for that. But when Adi Shankaracharya came, he said, Advaitam. Means no. There is no Dvaitam. Meaning what? It is a singular entity. You are God, God is God. There is nothing that exists beyond God. Everything that you see is illusion. That's what he says. So now interestingly, interestingly, who do you follow? Which is the correct one? Am I a part of God? Am I God? How can you say you're God? How can you not say you're God? No, no, no. Me and God are different. God has to do karuna on me. No, which one do you follow? That's when the best thing in Ramayana comes. Hanumanji comes and says, hey, you guys are all pagal. I will tell you. Hanumanji is like, you think Hanumanji is very emotional? No, he's the most intellectual person. He says, Deha buddhyatu dasosmi. I'll explain. Deha buddhyatu dasosmi. Jiva buddhyatva tvada anshakam. Jiva buddhi. Deha dasosmi. Jiva tvada anshakam. Atma buddhya tvayam eva. Iti me nischitamati. This is what I understand. What? Deha buddhya. When I identify with my body, I am your servant. Who? I am the servant of Lord Rama. When I see my body, this monkey body, and I see Lord Rama's body, when I look at the body level, I am a servant. Jiva buddhya. When I identify as a human soul, Jiva buddhya. When I identify as a human being, Jiva buddhya, I'm a part of you. I'm a part of Rama. Atma buddhya. When I think myself as Atman, you are Atman, you and I are same. So, Deha buddhya, which is what? Dvaita, Vishtadvaita, Advaita. What is it?
Dvaita.
Deha buddhya, Dvaita, Jiva buddhya. What is Jiva buddhya? Jiva buddhya. What does it say?
Advaita is the last one.
So what is the second one? Vishishtadvaita. I'm a part of you, right? I'm part of you. You are God, I'm Jiva, I'm a part of you, he says. I am body, your body, I'm a servant. You are God, I am Jiva, I'm a part of you. I am Atma, you are Atma, you and I are same. Advaita. That's how he explains.
So that's why it can also be Karam, Bhakti, and Gyan. No? Three parts. Karam is by the body, Bhakti is emotion, Gyan.
I wouldn't connect like that. I would take that as independent concept. I wouldn't connect that. You can say, okay, the bodies are different. You can say the mind is a part of you. But intellect you can't say, na? Then you have to go to Atman only direct. Anandamaya Kosha only you have to go. Okay, and then he says, which is glorious. Glorious, he says that there are 6 qualities that is attributed to Krishna, which is attributed to the book as well, which is might, Aishwaryam, Dharma, Yashas, glory, Shri, beauty, Jnanam, knowledge, Vairagyam, non-attachment.
So I want to ask you then, what is the right way? I mean, you have said about Hanuman explanation.
Hmm.
Then what is the right?
Then
How?
where are
What is
you?
the real thing?
So where are you? Where do
Okay.
you identify with? Do you identify yourself with the body? Then you are not the part of God. You are a servant of God. When you identify with yourself as a human being, as a jiva, an amalgamation of all these koshas, then you are a part of God. But when you identify yourself as, hey, I'm Atman, I'm not this body mind complex. I'm not this. Then you and God are same. It depends on where I identify. That's what he's saying.
Mhm.
Jiva,
So it
yeah,
depends on what you are now at the stage, what stage you are.
what stage you are, correct. So Hanuman himself is saying, sometimes I identify myself as body, then God, Lord Rama, you are my master. I'm a servant. But when I identify myself as Atman, you and I are same, Lord Rama. There's no difference. Lord Rama understands that. You see, Hanuman is explaining that, these 3 concepts.
Okay, thank you.
And then he says, which contains 18 chapters. We have 18 chapters in Bhagavad Gita, which is an antidote to samsara. Samsara is terrestrial involvement, entanglement. So the world is always changing. An ill prepared mind is bogged down and harassed by the world. Preparation is this Gita. So, see, you can see it in yourself. I mean, I have noticed that. It's a personal experience. Uh, Whenever you study, your life is different. I can write it and sign it and on a blank paper and give it to you. When you don't study, your life is something else. There is a stark difference. When you study daily, your quality of life, your quality of emotion, your quality of action, your quality of thinking is different. You're at a different level, quality. But when you don't study in the mornings, or when you don't study at all, when you don't dedicate time for this scriptural text, your life is going down slowly. It goes down. But the moment you study, it starts to maintain slowly, very slowly, but it goes up inch by inch. But when you don't study, it just goes down. You would wonder, why am I spiraling down? And then all of a sudden you study because it's spiraling down so much. And you come to some normal state. You leave it. Again, you spiral down. You study, you come to the normal state, you leave it. This is our life. This is everybody's life. So what is happening? We are doing, what do you call that? One thing, what do you call that in last minute stopgap, is it?
Yeah, it's the last minute stopgap solution.
Stopgap solution. We are doing the stopgap solution.
When you urgently need, you do it. Then when it fulfills your requirement, you chuck it.
You check it. This is what's happening with us. So, so people listen to this Bhagavad Gita for ages. There is no improvement. And you will say, अरे यार, ये वेदांता से कुछ improvement होता नहीं. अरे, who saved you when you were down in the drains? Vedanta saved you. But why don't you pursue it? It's just knowledge. It's a stopgap solution. There is no real understanding that this actually helps me. That feeling is not settled in. Wisdom नहीं है. Knowledge है. So ill-prepared mind get boxed down, harassed by the world. The world harasses you. It is hell-bent on harassing you if you don't know how to handle it. And how do you know handle it? How do you handle it? By studying this Gita. It frees you from the bondage. Okay, we'll take the next verse as well.
नमोस्तुते व्यासविशालबुद्धे कुल्लाय विन्दाय तपत्रवेत्र
I think we should get this bit done. Okay. So now he's praising. Yeah, Ravi ji, you had a question.
Yeah, we were discussing just now that which path we should follow and which is good, which is not good, whether we should worship God or whether worship so and so. It all boils down to the fact that if you realize that if you are following the human qualities, that means kindness, no ego, no ahankar, caring for others, those basic qualities remain the same irrespective of the religion and irrespective of which path you follow.
Mm.
So once this fact is known to us, then there's no confusion in my mind that I should follow path A or path B.
Mm.
Thank you.
Mm. Okay. So Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhi. So salutations to the Vishala Buddhi means big intellect of Vyasa, whose eyes are like petals of lotus flower. See, this is poetry, right? Gita itself is poem. Who has filled up the oil of lamp of Mahabharata and lighted it to pinpoint wisdom. So quickly we'll cover this. So what is he saying? He's saying whose intellect is vast. Obviously, you cannot write this Gita like that. Gita speaks in dual tongue. One same verse will speak you emotionally, same verse will speak to you intellectually. To write something like that is mind-boggling, actually. And whose intellect was vast. Obviously, you have to have the huge intellect. Whose eyes were as large as petals of full lotus blooms. Now, literally, you can't take this, obviously. So it's very poetic. But ironically, Vyasa was not handsome. Vyasa was ugly. That's why Dhritarashtra was born blind. There's a story behind it if you read that. Dhritarashtra is son of Vyasa. All the whole thing is his own kids, grandkids. So he's not a looker, but he's described as such. Full lotus blown flower. He's a beautiful guy. What is the beauty? He's not the internal beauty, obviously. He's talking about the sorry, not external beauty, it's the internal beauty. See, after a while, eh, first initially you need some beauty uh, to get attracted. You can't get attracted to an ugly person who you think is ugly, right? But once you get attracted, beauty doesn't count. Then you start seeing the ugliness in that person. Right? Then beauty means that you see, even an average beauty, after sometimes they look beautiful to you. Why? Because they're nice people. She may be a supermodel, or he may be Hrithik Roshan, but if he's an evil person, you cannot see beauty. Physically, he's the most handsome person. Girls like fall off, बेहोश हो जाएंगे. But after a while, even an average person, you find them beautiful because of the internal beauty. How can you find the same person beautiful? See, when Majnu was asked, "Hey, bhaiya, these are the girls, the most beautiful girls in the kingdom. Pick any of them." I've seen Laila. She's ugly. Sorry to say, but she's not at all. I know her looker. Why are you going after her? And you know what Majnu says? Hey, Badsha, you must look at Laila from the Majnu's eyes, not your eyes. You will not find a more beautiful person, lady in the world. And you know Laila Majnu, right? It's the greatest, one of the greatest love stories. And Laila is not beautiful at all. How is he doing that? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder and this and that they say. But it's a fact. A normal person will find an average person more beautiful because of the internal structure, not the external structure. Same normal person, most handsome person, the moment you know that, let's say your favorite one is the new person like Kera Adani's that husband, what's his name?
Siddharth Malhotra.
Siddharth Malhotra, you may say, oh, he's what a hot throb, baap. But you see, let's say you've seen a video of Siddharth Malhotra, let's say, I'm just saying, he must be a good person, throwing food on a beggar like that. Will you find him beautiful after that? No. I bet my life on it, you will not find him beautiful at all. I mean, handsome. So whose eyes were as large as petals of full blood, internal beauty they're talking about. Who lit well, who lit well the fine lamp of all knowledge, filled with the oil of Bharata. So what is the oil of Bharata? Is the culture of India. Bharata is India. The culture of India lights that lamp. In a sense, our Vedanta lights that lamp of knowledge. And distributed. The greatness of a person is not the delivery of knowledge. The greatness of the person is a contribution to the world. So, who lit the lamp of all knowledge filled with the oil of Bharata. So, the culture supports that, the knowledge. Bharata nation. By the way, Bharata means the one who revels in the light. Bharat means that's the meaning of Bharat. Not you may be thinking Rama's brother Bharata. Not like that. Bharat means the one who revels in the light. That's the meaning of Bharat nation. Okay, so we overshot a little bit. Any questions? So we may take another one and a half class to finish this 9 verses, and then we will get on with Bhagavad Gita. ठीक है. Okay, we will chant and then close the class. Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti. Okay, we'll meet next time. Hari Om.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.